Hi, welcome to Out of Rubble's Walking Through Rubble, a series of conversations where we talk to people about how they are struggling and dealing with life and how they're walking that out in their faith. So today we have Sean Canada, who is a father, a husband, a believer, a small business owner, and friend.
Well, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be able to just talk to you and everybody else who's watching you guys just about my journey, my story, our story as we're going through this. So, yeah, fire away.
How have you leaned into your relationship with God, and what does that look like on a practical level during this whole season?
So, uh, some people will say the relationship is kind of like, the stoic growth and maturity in the Lord. I tend to be more of the emotional David in the cave type of a person sometimes. I know I'm probably speaking to more of a faith-based community with your audience. So when I say David, King David was somebody in the Old Testament who was a great leader. God called this person to be a great leader. He started a nation when it was just falling apart. And he was a very emotional and big vision guy. And so he always thought, we can take any hill as long as we got God, and we can get around every mountain as long as we have God. And, we got big pictures. And then King David's whole world fell apart, mostly not because of anything of his own doing, but it definitely fell apart. And he just like, I can't win. He went from being heir to the throne and loved by the masses to I'm in a cave. Everyone hates me. I'm trying to do what God asked me to do. I've got these people, these group of men who look up to me to say, hey, you're going to save us. You're going to take care of us, right? And he finds himself in the middle of a cave alone, covered in dirt, pretending to be somebody he's not, and trying to hide from the men so they don't see his fear. I feel like that's my walk with the Lord sometimes, because I will wake up in the morning, and I'm just going to be real with you guys, because this is my day to day. So maybe just telling you my emotions and my thoughts throughout a day. I wake up in the morning. At this point, we are almost 2 months into this thing. Businesses are closing left and right. Don't let news fool you. They are closing. I have competitors coming to me for work. I am struggling to try and find new ways to produce income for my family and for my workers. Me and my wife are trying to be strong, and so I'm overwhelmed. I wake up in the morning and I literally open up one eye. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, because let's be honest, if you're a business owner and you're going through this, you didn't sleep but maybe an hour and a half. And if you say that you did, you're either lying or you help medicate yourself. So I wake up in the morning and I'm like, how am I going to do this? And I get up, put one foot in front of the other, and I'm like, but God. And then I'm brushing my teeth and I'm going through what I got to do through the day. I'm like, what am I doing? Getting angry. And then the next minute, I'm just like, okay, but I can't do that. I got to be the leader. But I'm all out of strength. And so this is my pendulum, back and forth all day. Lots of faith, lots of hope. Reality hits. This is impossible. And so what I've been leaning on is understanding that God, gets the fact that I am human. I am finite. I can't see around the corner. I can't even see what tomorrow is going to bring. We say that as a human race, you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. But we're literally in a season where the next day brings some type of crazy news, or some type of something from CNN or Fox News that totally changes how we do business or how we can engage with our loved ones. And in 24 hours, I found out that I couldn't even see my mom and dad except through a screen porch. They've been locked up for 4 weeks. That's the reality. It's changed everything. Nothing is consistent, whether it doesn't matter your opinion. Nothing's consistent. So I'm like, God, what is it? And I have to continue to look at He is consistent. He is consistent, and He is above all this stuff. He knew he can see time before and the end, and I've got to trust that He knows where this is going. As Christians, as followers of Jesus Christ, and it's scriptures like He makes all things work for good for those who love Him and those whom He has called. It's scriptures like when Jesus Christ was getting ready to go to the cross, he gathered all of His disciples and his closest friends next to him, and he says, in this life you'll have trouble, but know this, I am with you always till the end. And that phrase with you isn't just kind of like, hey, I'm hanging out with you. You'll feel the presence and tingles, but it literally means, no, I am with you. My hand is upon you, my hand of guidance, my hand of provision, my hand that brings peace and rest where there shouldn't be any peace and rest. I lean into scriptures like that. And we just had Easter. I don't pull these things because of Easter. I was already leaning into it, but I keep thinking, I was like, Jesus Christ was he was called the Messiah. His disciples, like, he's the one that's going to make everything better. We're going to get out of persecution. We're going to get out of poverty. We're going to get out of the struggle. The struggle's going to stop. And he goes to the cross and dies. And everybody's like, what the heck, man? Like, I thought I was finally going to stop struggling. I thought I was no longer going to be in poverty. I thought I was no longer have to deal with injustice of what's going on, because people feel like there's injustice happening here and there. People feel like they're getting a bum break. It's not right. It doesn't matter. It's happening. And I just put myself in their position. Like, they lost everything that they put their faith and hope in. And but someday was on its way. There was a resurrection on its way. And all throughout Scripture, where there's death, where there's shadow, where there's night, Jesus Christ brings rebirth, renewal, victory, and blessing. And I'm leaning into those promises. I'm leaning into those. I'm having the struggle. I'm fighting, but it doesn't look like it. And I don't feel it. And I've had too many failures in my past. But God has resurrection power, life in abundance, and the power to make good when evil tried to win. Power to make life come when death seems to be all around us. That's what I'm leaning into. That's what I pray. And I'm okay with the struggle and the fight. And, if anybody's watching this, if you are a husband, a wife, someone who's taking care of people, it's okay to have that struggle in your heart. It's okay to have that fight inside. But the only two things remain are hope, love, and faith. And you gotta, at the end of the day, rest your head on a pillow knowing that it's the love of God who moves on your behalf and to you. It is faith in his character that brings hope that he's going to make something good come out of this outcome if we lean into him. And so I'm leaning into him in every moment the struggle is going on.